EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Meanwhile, for our the punter Jack Fox has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. For the Vikings offense, and Justin Jefferson set to take over once more. And he's very much alive in the race for most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked second in the NFL at this point in the season. Darnold looking to start with a pass. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season. But if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Darnold. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And taken right on the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. At their own 37. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now 2nd and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Goff now looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kamu Cruz-Hill getting in there and taking him down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Tim Patrick, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's brought down. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Darnold. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down. Here's Darnold. They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line. An inside give to Jones. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Darnold. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here's Darnold. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. That time a 9-play drive. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A give right side for Gibbs. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter. This now a 3rd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. Now it's Darnold. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Darnold now to throw. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. The Vikings had 14-2 heading into this final week. And they've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
And here's Jones again on second down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set to go once more. And he's been one of the main focal points of this unit throughout the season, no doubt. Currently ranked second in the NFL in terms of receptions by a wideout. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. It's a room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach, when I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Well, the home team's offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
3rd and 4. Goff now to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
To throw is Darnold. This one brought in by Jefferson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Darnold from the gun. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he goes out right around the 39. 8 yards there on a 1st down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The tackle for a loss goes to Kirby Joseph, making a great play. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Naylor. He's got it. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They're going to look to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Now back to throw. Pass complete to Naylor, right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now Darnold. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Darnold to throw again. That one complete to Naylor. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. That's to Naylor once again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Back to throw again. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Here is 3rd down and 4. Again, Darnold. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. first down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Darnold. His throw caught at about the 5. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. This is caught. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now they snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand.
And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say,
the biggest for last.
Season,
we had the
AT&T
Stadium. See what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. A touchdown pass there for Jaden
inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again. That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Off play action. Here's Goff.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Darnold. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Darnold.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
The Lions offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
That's complete to Laporta.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Now they'll run it with Gibbs.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd down and a yard.
To throw is Goff. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. From the 50, it's Goff.
That is caught.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The tight end in motion right.
Counter play, here's Gibbs.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his...
And now off to the races, down the right side.
Inside the 20. 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. Down to the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tim Patrick with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Vikings offense had Aaron Jones headed back onto the field. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now a handoff, running left is Jones.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Now it's Darnold.
Pass complete to Addison.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection.
They'll take this to the 46. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
They'll go again to Jones. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing, because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Play action. It's Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Back to throw, Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
In motion, the tight end. Here's Goff. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Goff now looking to throw. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. The Lions on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now it's Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football, because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
2 yards to go, second down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Goff now looks to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Lions have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
We get a look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Montgomery. is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. He's got his target. That's complete.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
Slant route, and he's got Addison. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4.
Darnold to throw again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. From the 50, it's Darnold.
Pass complete to Naylor right side.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th, and the Lions will take over. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Goff.
That is caught. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence and made it happen for a victory.
So for Detroit,
they finished the regular season with another win, their 15th against just 2 losses.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Minnesota,
they had bigger things on their mind, apparently, the playoffs, as they will finish the regular season with a 14-3 mark.